Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here and
Laundryman Brad.
Laundryman Brad. Getting ready to go take some laundry down. Please excuse the hair and everything. We got home from the doctor, ate some lunch, and decided to lay down and take a 3-hour nap. Not a 3-hour boat ride, 3-hour nap.
Not a 3-hour cruise.
Not a 3-hour cruise. You guys remember that from Gilligan Island? Those of you that are within our age range? A 3-hour cruise. So anyway, we just got up. Brad came back. Hun, you know, it's, what'd you say, almost 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Almost 6 o'clock?
5:57 right now.
What?
5:57 right now.
Yeah, 5:57. So, it is May 15th, 2017, Monday evening at 5:57 p.m. So don't worry, nothing's wrong or anything. So, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hon, can you bring my loom knitting bag? Or I'll just show you guys tomorrow what I made, okay? Because he's getting laundry. It's 87 degrees. Real feel is 91. Doesn't feel that warm, does it, hon?
It doesn't.
The high will be 87 and the low will be 68. So, oh, thank you, sweetie.
But I've noticed on there,
yeah,
that it's on our weather. It's got 2 panaceas,
right?
And they're never the same temperature.
Yeah, that's true. Right, Charlie. Anyway, so thank you, babe.
No problem, sweetie.
So, yesterday Brad worked. And I just kind of sat and did some looming. I didn't really do too much of anything else because it was Sunday and it was no bra Sunday and it was Mother's Day, so I just kind of sat here. I was getting a little lonely in the evening and stuff. I knew everybody had things to do. But then my sweet granddaughter Emma called because she had been to Comic-Con. And she had just gotten home about an hour before. She called because she wanted to talk to her Nana. And she said, honey, the only person in the world that would understand
Was
me.
Yeah.
And tell me all about her trip stuff. She absolutely had a fantastic time there and stuff. So I was so happy for her. And yes, these are my other pair of glasses. So that really made my night, getting to talk to that little sweet girl. Well, she's not a little girl anymore, but always will be my baby. And Papa's baby. That's what she calls me Nana and Brad Man Papa. Always has. And so like I said, did that, just kind of kept to myself. Wasn't feeling real perky yesterday. Yesterday I just wanted to sleep all day, and I wasn't sure why. And the day before, too. I kind of wanted to flounder. And Brad got home. He had another very rough night of sleep. And, oh, don't forget those shoes and... Yeah.
I remembered.
Don't forget, did you take that linseed out of there?
I'm going to.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. He had a very rough night of sleep. As in lack thereof, with the neuropathy. It can be very painful late at night. And the shoe is right there.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it back.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's very painful, and so with the back. And a lot of times he just cannot get comfortable, and I got her, babe. And that was one of those nights, sadly. So what time do you think you got to sleep, sweetie?
Somewhere between 3 and 4.
Yeah, and we had to be up fairly early because we had doctor appointments. Anyway, let me show you real quick. This is my large adult size hat that I made last night. Like I said, these are lighter knit because will be going to Arizona. And then this is the infant toddler size. And then, ta-da! So, got those two done yesterday. Okay, I'm going to let go of her now.
Okay, I gotta grab the other.
Okay, I had trouble getting to sleep too. I probably got to sleep about 4:30. And then we were up at 8:30. And we got dressed. We went into town, and everything. And went to the doctor, got our blood test results, and mine had a few surprises. So did Brad. I'll talk. If you mind if I talk about your blood results, okay. Brad's blood results were pretty. It was pretty good, all across the board. His AC1 was high. Not as high as we feared it might be. It was 10.8. I mean, back when he had his diabetes totally under control, it was a 6 point.
It was barely above 6.
Yeah. It was like, okay, so it was like 7 something. Right?
No, it was under 7. It was
okay.
Yeah, it was
okay,
like 6,
I didn't know.
like you're right, 6.1.
Okay, so within a very good range. And same for me, but as far as my blood, my AC1 had been in a much better range.
Yep.
Besides that, though, he really didn't have anything else.
No, my triglycerides was really good. Everything else was really good. You have a little piece of paper
I sure do. You need 1 or 2?
Just 1.
Well, okay.
Okay, 2. Yeah. Because I was just going to put a note on the blanket and a note on the shoes.
We have this blanket that, well, it's not really a blanket, is it?
I have no idea.
It's kind of a runner.
Oh,
thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Just put blanket thing that somebody gave us that we can't use here. So, and I also have a pair of Crocs. So once I told you guys about that had the little nubbies on the inside. They're so painful for my feet. Well, somebody else they may be great for, and I only wore them maybe 6 times. So what the tradition is here in the RV park is that if you have something you can't use, that you put it in the laundry room with a note for you taking. So that's what we're doing. Is Brad's going to take those down there and, leave them there for a week. And then if they're still great, if they're still there, then they'll get, they won't be though.
No.
You put only worn a few times on the Crocs. Okay, there are people that look at the bottom and think, hell. Sorry guys, I'm thirsty. Anyway, so that was basically with Brad. And then with me, that was a fun one. My AC1 was up. It was
A1C.
A1C, I'm sorry.
No, that's
A1C was 8 point something. I think it was 8.7 or something. And go ahead, you're distracting me.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait till he leaves.
I'll be back.
And I can tell you guys stuff.
I'll be back in a few days.
No, you won't.
Love you.
Love you. He keeps holding up notes he's written to put on this stuff that we're giving away. And that kind of just wholly messes up your stuff. So my A1C was like I said, 8.7, which was high for me. I had some of the bad cholesterol was rather high for me, which was surprising. I've never had problems with it. It was just borderline, but not where she liked it. And my triglycerides were very high, which means, we're talking about, what kind of foods and stuff. And one of the things that she hit on was, I've been eating a lot of eggs. I've been eating eggs almost every day. So I'm going to have to quit that. So going to be working on that. And then I'm anemic, which was very surprising. I've never had problems with that. And also my thyroid, very high. I have hyperthyroidism, That explains a lot of why I've been feeling so tired and why I have been having problems losing weight. I am always hungry. I mean, really, really increased appetite and stuff. So that explains a lot of it. And she said that goes hand in hand with diabetes, that your thyroid is working overtime. So I'm going to be addressing that. I'm going to be putting me on some kind of thyroid medication. She was calling something in. She put us on, um, uh, well, she gave a sample for now, but it's Invicana, both of us. And then she also put us back on which we were so thrilled with, the Victoza pens, or the Victoza. Both be back on that, which is wonderful, because that really helped me. That medication there really, really helped me before lose weight, because I have gained over 25 pounds. Or no, about 35 pounds in a year, which, you know, is a lot, and I'm always so hungry, and I couldn't understand why, and she said, well, that's what will do it. And being so sleepy and stuff all the time, except for at night. So, let's see, what else? Lifestyle changes, of course, but I'm going to sit and talk about that tonight, because we know what we should be doing, and we need to. Also, she looked at my legs, especially my best friend and sister, Linda, has been on me, rightfully so. I mean, she's like my ride or die chick here, guys. I got to say, her and Angie. But Linda knew about the legs, and she'd been on me. And so I promised her I would bring it up, and of course I did. And she said, oh yeah, they're infected. And she had the nurse give me a big old shot in the butt, to take care of that. And let's see, what else? Oh, I will be going back on my Advair. She's calling in a script for that. Called in a script for more albuterol. And also changing my Lasix into something else that's even stronger, because she saw how puffy I am and stuff. And that's part of the weight gain too. And that's part of the not wanting to move as much. And did you know that if you have hyperthyroidism, it can make you have heart palpitations and stuff? And, also the extra fluid makes it harder for me to breathe. So we're getting everything on track, and I'm very excited, guys, because as long as I have hope, I will do 110%. And this is the difference between this PA and the doctor we used to see. Because I call this woman our doctor, and she is a fabulous doctor, and she has an assistant who is fantastic. They're very relatable. But this is what we wanted, was somebody we were relatable with, somebody who would address our concerns, and somebody that would really work with us, And, I mean, the other doctor did not care about half of these issues. Didn't care. 2 years ago, I knew that the thyroid, my doctor in Wyoming was concerned about the thyroid. It was teetering, So, anyway, really love her to death and stuff. And, I know I'm going to start feeling a lot better. And then when I start dropping a bunch of this water weight and stuff, and the Victoza and the Invicana, then I'm going to be able to go out for walks and stuff, because I was getting very worried because I'm getting so weak and stuff, and, so I'm excited about that. I'm very, very happy that there is hope and stuff. So, when I do have, my husband has to schedule it, but I do have in a few weeks that we need to schedule he needs to check with the insurance, and then we need to schedule the for the ultrasound for the hernia and stuff. And something else going on right now that I don't really want to talk about. So, you know, some things you do want to keep private. So, you know, yes, it is a health concern, but, you know, I'll talk about when the time is right. You know, just rest assured that we're doing what we can on that matter. So anyway, that's about all really going on right now. I said, and then we stopped for lunch and ate it and took a nap, you know, so, and then for the next 3 days, she wants me I'm taking 100 milligrams of Lasix a day, and those really aren't doing anything. She explained, you know, that, you know, the fluid buildup and stuff, that, you know, we really need to get that flushed out, because number one, not only is she concerned about every spot, that I had, I get when the sand fleas are bad, or the no-see-ums, when they're bad, I blister up. And when I blister up, then they break open, and then, and I know some people are going to be going gross, but this is just life, that then they will actually weep. They will actually weep all day with the water buildup. So I'm always cleaning them. Even though I clean them with peroxide, even though I clean them with wet wipes during the day and stuff to keep them clean and stuff, they still get infected. I have a hard time fighting infection, and I know that that's an area that your body really has a hard time fighting. So, but she said, you know, once we get those cleared up and get the water, you know, it's dia something X. It's the next step up from Lasix. So for the next 3 days, she has me taking, instead of the 100 milligrams of Lasix, the 200 milligrams, and then I'll switch over to the new one. So it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's nothing that we can't really work on. So, and that's what we'll do. So, yeah, that's all that's really going on here, you know. I'm glad that she thought that it was important to up my asthma meds, because I think now that I spend so much more time outside and stuff, you know, I've noticed that I have to take the Advil every day. It really has always worked such wonders for me. I don't know why, but it really always has worked such wonders for me, and then I can get a lot more done. So I'm very excited about the Victoza. It always works so well for us. One of the hidden benefits is it always really helped me lose weight. It makes you where you just literally really are not hungry at all. And I mean, last time I was on it, I was losing weight just so well, and so was Brad and stuff. So that's one of the hidden benefits. So very, very happy to be back on it. So anyway, that's all we really got going on here. I got to start working on an order tonight. I got a box up a painting I sold. That kind of abstract tree mirage one. I sold that, and just keep on going. I hope you guys had a good Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that maybe didn't watch videos yesterday, and I can understand that. I had a good one. It was a quiet one. Both my girls did text me, and then my granddaughter called me, and you know, and one of my niece texted me Happy Mother's Day, and so did a few friends, and it was very nice. So, you know, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here and get this uploaded. Remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.